Hello, and welcome to Multiverse AM. I'm your host, UncleJoe. And this is my co host, Jay. Say hello, Jay.
Hello, Jay.
Don't talk so close to the mic.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Alright, that's enough.
Hello.
Stop that. So, how do you want to start this? You just wanna talk about shit?
I thought you were prepared for like a list of topics.
I am not prepared at all. I have some things I want to talk about, but I just figured we could talk and, conversations would flow naturally for about an hour.
Yeah.
So, how have you been? Tell me about this game, Don. what is what does it mean to play us out?
What does Dauntless mean to play us out? What does it mean to dauntlessly play us out?
Oh.
Well, you're already dying. That was a quick start and end to our career.
Oh man. Oh, professionals, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we are. So, tell me about Dauntless.
It's a independently
No.
designed,
Stop lying.
not kickstarted, but might have been kickstarted actually. I don't know. Anyway, it's in the moment early access, but sometime this year, surprisingly, it will be coming free to play. Alpha, of course, is paid to get into, and so is the beta. But what it is essentially very similar to Monster Hunter, in that a team of up to 4 players are sent to an island. These are floating islands, which is pretty cool. That's always cool. To hunt down a behemoth, which is one of currently 25 large beasts.
I don't like floating islands. I gotta say, it's an overused trope.
I tend to agree with that. Usually they kind of aggravate me, but the way that they've set this up makes a lot of sense because aside from a few of the creatures, it's believable that the creatures get from island to island, while the hunters or the slayers, as they're called, not hunters because they're not monster hunters, they're behemoth
Monster
slayers. You
Slayers.
see,
Okay.
uh, so they get from place to place in an airship, which sounds a lot like a dragonfly as it goes by. It's very cool.
So, what can you get it on? Is it like on
PC,
Steam?
PC only.
Is it on
Oh, as
Steam
far as
or?
platforms,
Yeah.
no, they have their own launcher.
Ugh.
Most independent free to play games are doing that nowadays because Steam just is not too friendly, I guess.
Yeah, Steam's kind of shit, but
There goes any subscribers we thought we would get.
I mean, it's true. It's not that an unpopular of opinion though either, really, because like.
But do people really like Origin better?
No, I mean that's the
People like
thing.
Uplay
That's the
better?
thing. There's really no better alternatives to Steam.
There's actually no alternatives to Steam. I'll
Well,
have you.
I wouldn't. No, be quiet. Fuck you.
Uplay is not an alternative. That's only Ubisoft games. Origin, not an alternative. It's only EA games. The only viable alternative is making your own launcher,
No, see,
desperately trying
you're
to get
forgetting
popularity.
GOG. You're forgetting GOG. GOG has a lot of games on it. I mean, yeah, they're all fucking old as shit, but they do have a lot of indie titles, which is cool.
Uh-huh.
I would say if you're looking for an alternative to Steam, I mean, really, you can't get rid of Steam.
So it's sponsored by GOG.
But, for real though, I mean, GOG has a lot of games on them, And they're not all just old games, because a lot of them are uh, like newer, uh, more independently created games. You aren't gonna find like the latest Call of Duty game on GOG, sure, but you will find, I think Undertale's on there, Darkest Dungeon, shit like that. And then, of course, you got all your old games. So, yeah. While you can't replace Steam, you can certainly supplement it by using GOG, right? The fuck happened?
I don't know, and I don't know if it's still happening. I'm kind of worried. Okay, it seems to be over now.
How much of that did you hear?
Nothing. I
You
heard
didn't-
all I heard was like this. This will be my interpretation of you speaking to me over the last like 2 minutes. Bip. Up. Zip. Up. Beep. Blorp. 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 And then that was about it.
What was that last bit? Florp, florp, florp.
That was you fading out. So you would fade in, blorp, 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 and you would fade out, blorp, 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 blorp.
Oh, God. Well, that's embarrassing. What a way to start the episode. Fucking Christ.
You just edit that out. It's fine.
We'll edit it in post. It's fine. Don't even mention it. Pretend like it didn't happen.
That's the spirit.
But yeah, basically what I was saying is GOG is a solid platform that has a lot of indie games as well as a lot of good old games.
Well, I'm trying to look at what they've got, and it's like you said, it's exactly that. It's old games.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what they're...
Old, yeah, that's their platform. So it's not exactly equivalent to Steam. If you want an old game,
Well, that's
you go
what
to
I'm saying.
GOG.
That's
If you
what I'm
want
saying.
top of the line, brand new from a big publisher that isn't EA or Ubisoft, you go to Steam.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it's not a replacement for Steam. It's more of a supplement to Steam, right? Because you can get a lot of indie games there as well, not just old games. So, like, if you see...
They don't even have No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky fucking sucks. Fuck
No, it doesn't.
you.
Oh, wait, yes, they do. They do have No Man's... No, they don't. Wait, where was it?
Oh, wait, yes, no. Wait, yeah, no. Oh,
Yeah, they do. I'm sorry, I forgot the apostrophe. I didn't think it was that, that focused on detail.
But yeah, I mean, see, like if Darkest Dungeon, like, right, you want to get Darkest Dungeon, but you don't want to support Steam, get it on GOG or No Man's Sky. Get No Man's Sky.
Or you could get the best game series of all time, Fallout. Do they have Fallout 4?
No, because Fallout 4 is fucking shit.
But they have Fallout Tactics.
Yeah, because Fallout Tactics is good, presumably? I don't know. I've honestly never played any of the Fallout games besides 3 and New Vegas.
You need to call yourself a Fallout player.
I mean, fuck you. They look like ass.
To untrained eyes.
To fucking trained eyes. Look at those things. And plus, I don't like the premise of 1. Because I don't like games that have a time limit, right? Especially open world games.
They don't have any Total War games.
Well, fuck Total
Wait.
War.
Stupid filter keeps popping up.
But
Nope,
like,
they have no Total War games. Okay, so that's another big series, just non-existent.
But they have The Witcher.
Of course they have The Witcher. It's made by the people who make
Shut
The
up.
Witcher.
Shh,
That puts it in the same league as Origin.
Be quiet. We don't talk about that. You want?
Yes, we
you
do.
Want them
I'm
to,
talking about it right now.
You want them to pull our sponsorship?
Who has a
fucking cunt.
sponsorship?
We do.
I don't.
This episode sponsored by CD Projekt Red and their video game platform.
They don't have Nier Automata either.
I was about to say Green Man Gaming, but then I was like, wait, that's not right.
They might actually do it. Oh, they do have Torchlight and Torchlight 2, but those are a little bit older now. I think it came out in 2015.
Okay, look, fuck you. All right, they have Beat Cop. Beat Cop's kind of recent.
Do they have any Star Wars games? Of course they do.
Yes.
Those are ancient history.
Yeah, exactly.
So they have all the good ones, but they don't have the bad ones. Nice.
Are you like fucking testing GOG?
I am. I've never used the platform before.
You've never used GOG, dude?
No, because I've only known it as the Witcher platform.
Wow, you're fuck you.
So they don't have the latest Fallout. They don't have
because it's
Nier Automata. They do have No Man's Sky. Do they have Prey?
No, I can tell you that right now. They don't have Prey. Look, they
do
don't
not
have games by big name companies, right?
But they do have a lot of Bethesda games. They have Fallout 3. They have New Vegas. They have.
Do they?
They have Oblivion.
Yes, they do.
They have. Yes, they have Oblivion, Morrowind, and they have Redguard.
All right, check this out. Check this out.
Imagine how much money they'd be making if they had Skyrim.
Look, what's your name?
Paul?
No. What's your name? Paul?
They
Check this out,
ignore
Paul.
new games.
Check this out, Paul.
Oh, but they do have Darkwood. Fun fact about Darkwood.
It's called Good Gaming. Okay.
Fun fact about Darkwood. The devs actually uploaded a torrent of their own game because they'd rather people play it for free from them rather than support key resellers.
Very true. Because key resellers are fucking evil.
We just lost our sponsorship to Green Man Gaming.
Shit.
No, they're an official provider of most of the games, or purveyor rather.
I mean, you know, they're legal, I guess. Probably.
They're truly the greatest.
I don't know. Maybe we should think about trying this on something else, another platform, maybe Skype or something. I don't know, but not right now. It's too late. We've already started. We're like
edit it out.
Yeah,
no, wait,
edit it out.
Don't edit anything out. Leave it all in.
I mean, I was actually gonna do that.
Especially the blue.
This is gonna be a pain in the ass to edit. I was really hoping, okay, for a solid fucking hour-long conversation at least that I didn't have to edit like at all. But I guess
That's some high hopes. I gotta say that's a lot of pressure.
I mean, you know.
Hey, they have Battlefront 2.
I mean, fuck Battlefront 2.
The good Battlefront 2.
I hate Battlefront 2.
Why?
Because those fucking spaceflight missions fucking suck.
I'd try to just go into instant action and don't play those.
I feel wrong. Like I'm missing out on something. Like the game is judging me because those missions are fucking bullshit and they want me to die. So I have to beat them just so I can fucking dip my nuts into that game's mouth. Like, fuck you. You didn't.
Well, why don't you tell us how you really feel?
I hate Battlefront 2. And we just lost, like, any other subscribers, you know. First we're like, fuck Steam. And everyone was like, ugh. Oh, God, fuck Steam. What do they use? EA? And then I'm like, fuck Battlefront 2. And people are like, oh, no. No, we can't do it. Out we go. So, you know, there goes any chance we have of being, like, popular at all.
There goes that whole dream of getting 3 billion subscribers and then disappearing and then coming back later.
I said a fucking trillion. Or was it
3 billion.
All right, whatever. I guess
Common Core at work.
I guess 3 billion is enough. We can settle. We can settle for 3 billion subscribers.
I can set. Oh, whoa. Oh, no. Never mind. That's Warhammer, not Total War. I thought I was wrong, but I'm right. I'm always right. Oh, they have Momodora.
What is that?
That's like Dark Souls, but 2D, and everybody's a cute girl.
Duh, my kind of game.
Typical. Here, I'll share you the old Linkaroo. That's what we call them here.
At Castle fucking Multiverse. Linkaroos.
Linkaroo.
Alright, let's check this out. What's your name, Paul? Let's check this out. Da 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 da. Stealing jokes.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Joke thief.
I love it. I feel like I've seen this before.
Maybe you have.
Probably, but I just don't remember because it looks like ass. I hate fucking.
You don't like Metroidvania games?
No.
Wow, there goes the rest of our subscribers.
I know, right? I'm just fucking ruining us. Just a downward spiral of. Nobody wants to watch us now. Oh well, best keep digging this hole. Fuck Dark Souls. It's too hard. All right, let me just get this out there. There comes a point, right? There comes a point where a game is just too damn hard and too bullshit to even be considered a half decent game, and Dark Souls crosses that point. Fuck Dark Souls. I hate it. Nah, actually, I just don't like it because I'm bad at it, honestly. It's an alright game.
Well, that's basically what the community always says.
What?
Get good.
Triggered.
If you're bad, get good.
You triggered me.
Good.
Stop it. Stop it.
Get better.
You're triggering me. Oh.
Get better.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Just get better.
I feel like we're not going anywhere.
No, we're not, because you didn't prepare a list of topics.
Well, fuck you. All right, it's hard.
I try and segue, and then we go back to Steam and GOG.
All right, segue us out of this.
I don't. I ran out. I'm out of segues.
What were your other segues?
The last one was rented. Now there's just a bunch of tourists on two-wheel vehicles driving around my neighborhood. I don't even know where they came from.
What?
But that was all my segues.
What? What were your other segues? Let's hear them.
I don't remember now. Ruined it. They're gone.
God damn it. God damn it. Why? Fuck. God damn it. Fuck. Ugh. So, I want to talk about Rick and Morty.
Okay.
I watched.
Have you watched all of season 3?
Yes.
Good.
I have. That's what I was about to say. I watched all of season 3, and you know what? Fuck every character that's not Morty. They're all fucking awful people.
Exactly.
Like, holy shit. Summer is such a bitch. Fucking, what's her name? Beth? She's such a fucking cunt. She's so neglectful.
She just wants her.
She's a fucking idiot. Obviously, Rick doesn't give a shit about her.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't understand.
It's obvious.
She became a horse surgeon to impress him.
But
nothing impresses him.
No. Being a horse surgeon would be like the last thing to impress Rick. Why would Rick give a fuck about a stupid animal?
Now here's a question for the commenters. What would impress Rick?
Nothing! Rick doesn't give a shit about anyone but himself. He's a selfish, nihilistic piece of fucking shit. His only saving
Why don't you
grace for
tell
this.
us how you really feel?
His only saving grace for this, in this show, is the fact that his adventures are hilarious.
No, that's all Justin Roiland wants.
Fuck Justin Roiland!
There's no such thing as character progression. It's
Justin
just
Roiland is a fucking hack!
And there goes any subscribers we had.
I don't give a fuck! Fuck Justin Roiland! Dan Harmon, right? The fat guy? Yeah. Okay.
He fixed it.
So, Dan Harmon, right? That's the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
He's the only... He seems to be a pretty reasonable guy. Like, I feel like he's the only reason why Rick and Morty isn't just a mess. You know?
Probably. Why it's not just a non-linear sequence of like sketches and randomness. Just it's a different adventure every time with no connections, rather than some threads of persistence we do have.
Right.
Every episode would be in a different universe.
Just a different Rick and Morty from different universes.
Yeah, it's already theorized that a couple different times we've switched. But if Justin Roiland had his way, it would happen every.
I don't think we've ever switched Ricks.
No, well, maybe.
I don't think so. I think we've switched universes. I think we switched Mortys plenty of times, plenty of Jerrys, but not Ricks. I'm pretty sure Rick, our Rick, the Rick we follow in the show, has been the same Rick throughout the entire series.
But how do you explain Mr. Poopy Butthole watching Rick and Morty on TV if he's in the same universe as the Rick and Morty that we know?
Mr. Poopy Butthole is an interdimensional traveler as well. He's the only person. He's the only person. Him and Noob. They're the only people who rival Rick in in intelligence and power on a galactic scale. You feel me? Because they're both interdimensional travelers. You know what I'm saying? And after getting shot, see, Mr. Poopy Butthole. See, that's why we don't see him in any of the other episodes, despite him always being there. You know what I'm saying? Because he's from a different universe.
So he moved to a new universe where he hadn't always been there, so that's why they thought he was a parasite.
Yes.
Meanwhile, in his universe, he had always been there, and they would have had bad memories of him. So, what you're saying is at the end of the episode, where he's watching Rick and Morty, he actually went back to his home universe and was watching their universe on TV.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But what about the pizza guy? Does he watch Rick and Morty?
Probably.
Do you think that everybody in Mr. Poopy Butthole's universe watches Rick and Morty?
I think that Mr. Poopy Butthole is from Stupid Rick's universe.
Do you think Stupid Rick watches Rick and Morty?
Yes. No, actually, no, I don't think so, because he's too nice for that. He seems like he would get upset over the jokes.
He idolizes the real Rick, or do you think he despises the real Rick?
See, that's a good question. Maybe it's both. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Doofus Rick would team up with Evil Morty, and that Doofus Rick's brainwaves would block out Smart Morty's?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think that's exactly it. I think if they had any fucking if they had any inclination of storytelling, that's exactly what would happen. Doofus Rick would team up with Evil Morty, and together they would fight Rick C-130 and Morty.
137. Thank you.
C-137. My bad.
Yeah, 130 is completely different.
Yeah, that's probably like Hammer, Morty, and Rick.
Okay, if you think that would be better, I'll log in.
Ugh, you have to log in?
Yeah, I don't leave Skype running because it eats up everything on my computer.
It's a fair point. I think it might have something to do with the fact that my internet has trouble getting into my closet.
That would make sense. I
'Cause
just let everyone know that you're in the closet.
I'm having very. I mean, I don't give a shit. It's like it's the quietest place to record.
Oh, you're physically in the closet. Oh,
You fucking suck dick, bruh. You're hilarious.
I think I forgot my password.
Wow. Maybe I'll just open this door.
Nope, I'm in.
Holy shit, it's not as hot now. I'm gonna close that because I can already hear the background noise.
Really?
Yeah. So anyways, what was the last thing you heard?
What was the last thing you heard?
What?
That's what I heard last. What was the last thing you heard?
Yeah, before we started glitching out.
I don't remember.
Oh. We were talking about Doofus Rick and Morty. I said that Hammer Morty is my favorite Morty.
Right. Okay.
That's pretty. I like him. I like him a lot. So yeah, I've been watching season 3. I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's as strong as the other 2 seasons were.
I feel like it has the potential to be stronger.
Yeah,
It hasn't gotten there yet.
I would agree.
It's still in the first 5 episodes, right? 5 or 6
but,
episodes.
but I don't know, man. The season 1 and 2 are both like 10 or 12 episodes long, so we're already almost halfway there.
Yeah, but you gotta wait for that big season finale where he destroys any character development he has.
Again?
Yeah.
They've already done that, and it's still fucking like.
No, but this won't be Rick. This will be Morty.
I would stop watching the show.
He goes back to the naive child he was back in the beginning of season 1 in his bed.
I swear to God, I would stop watching the show if they destroyed any character development of Morty, because as it stands, Morty is my favorite character because he's grown up. He's still not very smart, but he's stopped caring so much, and he's just a fucking asshole now, and it's great to see him just fucking like take people to task, like how he took his mom to task in the episode where
yeah, the episode.
The fucking
I mean the last one where Summer used that machine?
Yeah, Summer, that's her name. I was blanking there for a sec. The episode
where
what's
Summer gets... character? That main character that's been in a lot of episodes that's usually there. It's kind of part of the main family.
I don't like her. Here? Fuck her. But yeah, the episode where Summer gets turned inside out, I loved how Morty took his mom to task.
Yeah.
Like, that was great, and I want to see more of that. I liked when Morty just sort of got pissed off and was like acting like an asshole and figuring out all the problems that Rick had made for him in the Vindicators episode. Like he was disarming the neutrino bomb, and Rick was like, how many of these? And Morty just replies with, too many, Rick. And it's like, wow. I mean, he's even getting tired of Rick's shit, and it's hilarious.
I'm wondering now, what if, here's theorizing number 2, super mega conspiracy, What if the Morty we're following is actually evil Morty, but like in the past?
The Rick and Morty we're following is evil Morty?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what if the Rickiest Rick actually started out with evil Morty, and the evil Morty we saw in the episode where all the Mortys were being tortured? What if that's like in the future?
That'd be very confusing. But
It sounds like a Justin Roiland idea, though.
yeah, but how do you explain the episode 1 with the Federation collapsing?
What about it?
That that kind of implies that the entire season takes place after the Federation collapsing, which takes place after the stupid Wave and Evil Morty episode.
Yeah. Because you mean because the Council of Ricks is destroyed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's where the time paradox comes into play. Our Morty actually goes back in time in a parallel universe.
Hang on. Justin Roiland said that they aren't going to do an episode. They aren't going to do anything involving time travel.
They aren't going to because they already have. That's the beauty of time travel.
I don't think that's it, right? I did notice something though in one of the episodes. I don't know if it's always been there, but in one of the episodes I saw a box shitting on a shelf in the garage that says time travel stuff.
Exactly.
I thought that was cute.
Inside that box are all the cybernetics that were installed in Evil Morty.
He uses those cybernetics to time travel?
Exactly.
Oh.
Because as you saw in the latest episode, the Rick we're following currently, which may not be C-137 Rick at this very moment, has quite extensive cybernetic augmentations. Do you think every Rick has that many?
Now, are you just referring to the subdermal implant that he has, or are you also referring to the where they give him the
subdermal implant?
Yeah, when the Vindicator attacks him and he grabs hold of him, he like fucking shocks him off, and he says that he has a
Vindicator
subdermal.
was not the last episode.
The latest episode. I'm not talking about the episode. I'm just saying in general. Are you talking about like that, where he has that shock shit under his skin, or are you talking about like in his brain?
No, I'm talking about the latest episode where it was the Rick and Jerry adventure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The shit in his brain to make him smarter.
Did you watch that episode? Because it wasn't just the stuff in his brain. He had a full arm that transformed into a gun.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, and on the scan, you can see every one of his arms has metal bones, and he has an artificial heart.
Okay, I didn't notice that. First of all, second of all, it didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a gun. It was a
suction cup gun.
Yeah, it shot out a little suction cup. Why would you get an implant like that?
Because it's classified. Well, he probably has others that are classified as more dangerous. But you know who shoots a gun in a spaceship?
Who?
Idiots.
But he shot a gun.
Rick is not an idiot. Yeah, because he shot the gun when it was not a gun anymore. It was in Rick's hands, so at that point it's a tool.
Then why doesn't he just have a gun? Because then it's not a gun anymore, it's a tool.
Because someone can hack him. So, comedy factor, and then Rick controls everything in that situation.
I didn't hear like anything you said.
What?
What did you say that led up to comedy factor?
You're using your glitches to silence the people here.
What did you say leading up to that sentence.
The reason he wouldn't, maybe he does have a gun in his arm, but the reason he wouldn't shoot it is so that he could control the other gun as well. Because if he fires a gun and then the other guy fires his gun, then you have a shootout, which is where the problem lies. Whereas if Rick controls all the guns, then it's just one shot.
Oh, interesting. Why would Rick need all those cybernetic implants?
For the situation he was in, obviously.
Okay, but now you're acting like that's the real Rick. If that's the real Rick, then doesn't that kind of blow your theory out of the water?
No, because every Rick has a certain level of real Rick. They're just not the real Rick.
Rick C-137 is the realest Rick in the entire multiverse.
He's the rickiest Rick, yeah.
Speaking of multiverses, this is Multiverse AM. Tell your friends about us.
Scream it from on top of the Empire State Building where no one can hear you.
Like
Make sure to throw lots of pennies off the top as well.
That episode of Futurama where he has those apes shouting "Mom." Futurama is a superior show.
Anybody that disagrees, you should also throw them off the Empire State Building.
Exactly.
Confirmed.
Throw them all. Because Futurama actually has character development that actually matters. People evolve. People grow. Even the worst characters, the fucking most despicable people, Bender, to name one, he still has like these human moments. Like he still deeply cares about Fry as a friend. His life is lesser without Fry. Now, if Justin Roiland was writing for Futurama, then Bender would just fucking kill Fry or something. I don't know.
Probably.
That's why Justin Roiland is a fucking hack.
Now we're being sued.
Good. I'll fucking sue them with my dick in their asshole.
Oh, they'll still seize it. It's theirs now.
My dick?
Yeah.
This has been good, like, 20-30 minutes of talking about Rick and Morty Adventures, Rick and Morty 1,000 Years, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Jerry.
Rick and Jerry 1,000 Years, Rick and Jerry Adventures, Adventure Time with Rick and Jerry. Jerry's a sad character.
Jerry is a realistic character.
Jerry's a fucking shitty person, though.
He's an emotional parasite, just like
he's
a
an
lot of
awful
people.
person. He's an awful person. See, this is why the only good character is Morty, because Jerry's an emotional parasite, and he exploited an opportunity to treat Rick like shit when Rick was stupid.
Which Rick does to Jerry.
I mean, yeah, he deserved it, but still, it's kind of low making fun
He wasn't
of a
the bigger
retard.
man.
Yeah, he
Whereas
should have
Morty
been
is
the bigger man.
He just stays silent and diffuses all the bombs.
Yeah. See, Morty doesn't act like a fucking asshole to everyone, even when he's in the right. Like, sure, there'll be times when he acts like a bit of a dick, like he'll gloat. But a lot of the time, he just mans up and fixes the situation. And then you have Beth, who's just so fucking blind to everything. And she's arrogant and prideful and emotionally broken, and she pushes her family apart just to be with their father, who doesn't give a shit about her.
And that's why the best Rick and Morty universe out there is Cronenberg universe.
Yeah.
Where everybody's Cronenberg except the Smiths.
Exactly, because they're actually happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They found their lot in life and they're content.
And then,
now my question is, in that universe, has the Federation or the Council of Ricks ever visited? Have they ever been contacted? Because we saw in an episode that there was a damaged portal gun, and that called the Council of Ricks, to which the current Summer and Morty got back to Rick, as we saw in the Rick Shank Redemption.
Oh yeah, the portal gun that they
But
dug out of the grave.
correct.
I don't think the Ricktiverse actually cares. Cronenberg Rick might be part of the Ricktiverse, the Rick
Exactly, because that's where we
Council.
saw at the end of the Cronenberg episode is that Cronenberg Rick and Morty arrived where everyone was already Cronenberged.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, what happened to that Rick?
The
Is he
Cronenberg
still
Rick?
freaking about? Yeah.
Probably. He's still probably kicking about in the Cronenberg world. Does the Federation expand across other universes, or do they just exist within one C-137 Rick's universe?
Say that again.
Does the Federation exist within other universes, or do they just exist within one or a handful of them?
It's a very deep and philosophical question you're asking me.
Does their power and influence expand across the multiverse? And when Rick killed off
Find out
all
next
the
time on
leaders,
Multiverse AM. Here's a commercial break where we read an ad if we had any support.
we don't have any, so no ads. Back to the question.
Brought to you from our own pockets, no advertisement, just for you to enjoy.
If I had ad revenue, I would not be sitting in a fucking goddamn closet right now.
No, you still would be. It's fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's cozy in there.
Beautiful. So, what do you want to talk about now? Beautiful. What games have you been playing besides Dauntless?
Fortnite.
Oh, you've been playing
Reminds
that
me,
without
you
me,
need to log in during the event
Well,
because they're giving away 10 backpack slots, 25 inventory slots, and 2 llamas. Because they love you just that much that they'd give you $2. Fun fact, that's exactly how much a llama costs. It's $1.
$2. Merry Christmas, kids. What's the event? What are we doing? How do we do this? Help. I'm scared.
You just literally log in and play the game some.
Oh, okay.
Which brings me to the next point about Fortnite. Come the 29th, they are introducing a new game mode, which is survival. You collect supplies during the day on a map. We don't know how big. And then try and survive the night for weeks on end. The longest a game can last is 4 hours.
That sounds fucking awful.
But it's what everybody wanted, apparently.
Who has 4 hours just to sit around and play
Plenty of people. All the people that have the power level of like 70 already.
Why would you want to, though?
I don't know.
Just
maybe we'll get a guest on someday that can tell us.
Let's get that streamer on, dude. What's
Okay.
his name?
Fox.
Fox. Let's get Fox on, dude. Let's invite him on Multiverse AM, which is our podcast. Multiverse AM. That is the name of it. Subscribe. But yeah, we should get him on, and we could talk to him about fucking Fortnite and why he's so into this game.
He hasn't actually played it in a while now.
What has he been doing?
He's been playing 7 Days to Die, and he's been playing not Fortnite. Because I used to play with him all the time, and now he won't. He just doesn't play it. So if I'm playing Fortnite, I'm playing Fortnite by myself.
Maybe he just got bored of it.
That's what I assume, which kind of sucks because I used to really only watch his streams for Fortnite. Now he doesn't stream Fortnite anymore, so I don't really watch his streams.
Wow, way to fucking... Goddamn, now he doesn't want to come on, dude.
Hey, if he plays a game I'm interested in, I'll watch. Like, I haven't seen him stream 7 Days to Die. I'd watch that. But yeah, I haven't seen it. It hasn't popped up. You know what he has been playing? Been playing freaking... I don't know. You know what did he play today? He played
Rick and Morty.
Oh, I deleted the email notification. He wasn't playing Rick and Morty. It was playing like I don't know, Smite or something. And I have no interest in Smite.
Smite's pretty
I'm
fun.
not a MOBA
I
player.
like
I
Smite.
am not good at them. I don't enjoy them. They're not my kind of game.
Smite's easy though. Out of all the MOBAs, Smite is definitely the easiest to get into.
That has no relevance to me. All MOBAs are the same to me. I have
Smite isn't the same though. Smite
it
is a
is
third person.
100% the same.
It's not top down, it's third person. There's a huge difference. Thank you very much.
You're a huge difference.
I am. 7 feet versus 1 foot is a giant difference, and that's the difference between my cock and yours. 7 inches to 1 inch. Bitch.
You're 7 inches tall? What? I'm lost.
But yeah, we should get him on. I think that'd be cool. I can ask
I think
him.
that'd be cool too.
I think I can ask him how to get my girlfriend to play video games.
Well, no, I think his girlfriend got him to play, so it's kind of the opposite there.
We should get her on then. I can ask her how to get my girlfriend to play video games.
It's going to be harder because there's things called enraged husks, whatever that means.
Sounds gross. I don't like it. Stop it. What else?
There's going to be some new weapons. They look kind of cool,
I don't know
but I
what
don't
you're
know how
talking
good they
about,
are.
by the way.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Told you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Fortnite.
What's going on in Fortnite that has enraged husks?
The new game mode, the new update coming out on the 29th.
Yeah.
I was just...
Makes sense. The thing we were just talking about?
Yes, the thing we were just talking about not even 5 minutes ago, or like 5 seconds ago. You've already forgotten.
Have you been playing a lot
Our
of
host,
Fortnite
everybody.
lately?
I play it every day to get some dailies done, yes.
Wow, dude. Man, I wish my computer wasn't fucking dog shit so then I could play Fortnite.
Well, that's why we're doing a podcast, so you can afford a computer so we can actually stream maybe.
I know, that'd be so cool. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the future of Multiverse AM. Multiverse fucking streaming, baby. We'll play some Minecraft.
Fortnite. Play some, yeah, there we go. Minecraft, that's in right now. That's hot. I don't know if anybody's heard about that game.
I don't know if you guys heard about this,
Indie title
Minecraft, baby.
By some Swedish guy.
You know, some Swedish guy, fuck him. He's only like a millionaire now.
I heard that Sony wanted to buy it.
A millionaire troll. Did they?
No, Microsoft did.
No, I'm saying, did Sony want to buy it?
I have no idea.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I'm trying to put out alternate facts to confuse people.
You confused me, my good man.
Our host, everybody.
We should play Roblox, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, we should have. We should do that fashion show game.
I don't even know what Roblox is.
It's a party game. You can have a party in the game. Get it?
Jokes.
I need a fire truck, but there's no fire trucks.
Are you playing it right now?
Yes.
Oh my god. Our co-host, ladies and gentlemen.
I have to get my dailies. I've got 3 dailies right now. I have to kill 500 husks of an Outlander. I have to destroy 3 fire trucks. I'm down to 1. And I have to complete 3 missions in Stonewood, which I'm in Plankerton, so it's kind of dissatisfying.
Why is that?
Because I don't want to be in Stonewood because Stonewood is way underpowered for me now.
Oh.
So I can kill things with the wave of my hand.
Swing of the with a flick of the wrist. What was it? Say it. Do it now.
No, I'm not gonna say it. You have to remember it. I've sent it to you enough times for you to know. Here, I can send you the YouTube link again, and you can put it in the description. It reminds me, where are you gonna post this?
To YouTube, my dude.
There you go. Okay, so you can put it in the description on YouTube.
Where the fuck else am I
Links
gonna
are in
post
the
it?
description.
Fucking asshole.
SoundCloud.
I mean, I thought about it, but fuck SoundCloud.
And there goes our SoundCloud sponsorship.
I mean, we'll probably, SoundCloud, I love you, baby. Don't go.
That sweet advertiser, Josh.
Yeah, that money that they don't have. Anyways, are you?
Oh, that's right. We should be trying to get Audible.
Oh yeah. Fuck, dude. I practice this so much. Go to
Think of an audiobook you like.
go to fucking audibletrial.com/am and get a free audiobook. That's audibletrial.com/am.
Are you sure our code would be AM? That seems kind of generic.
audibletrial.com/multiverse.
I was thinking ma'am.
Ma'am. audibletrial.com/ma'am. Get your first audiobook free. It's a good service. Go check it out. Don't actually use ma'am because that's not a thing that exists yet.
But hopefully
one day. And that sweet Loot Crate money, dude. Oh, we'll get all the sponsors.
No, we won't go with Loot Crate. We'll go with Sakura Crate or something. What was it? The one that sends that guy like Japanese stuff all the time for no reason.
The problem with Sakura Crate is that it's actually kind of a scam, from what I've heard.
So?
And what's his name? That Asian guy is actually a fucking asshole. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why Edops doesn't do Sakura Crate anymore.
Well, we should get together with some suppliers.
Let's get together with Edubs. Oh my god, invite Edubs on this fucking podcast, dude. Well, oh my god.
Literally who?
Our co-host, ladies and gentlemen. I fucking hate you.
What am I doing here?
Where am I?
What is this place?
Man, we're gonna get all the sponsors. We're gonna get Squarespace. We're gonna get Loot Crate. We're gonna get fucking Audible. We're gonna have T-shirts. Oh, dude, we're gonna have fucking T-shirts.
Get to work on that design for the.
We'll just have like
for the T-shirts.
We'll just have like one that just has that fucking picture you made on it, Multiverse AM.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I get 100% of the royalties.
No, you get. I told you all revenue 60-40 me. I get 60, you get 40.
You said from the podcast. I'm talking about merch. So you get advertiser revenue. I get merch revenue.
All right, fine. Check this out. We'll do a 70-30 split on ad revenue to me, right? And this includes sponsorships. This includes sponsorships and Patreon.
Okay.
Right?
But part of the deal is you have to wear a shirt with all the sponsors on it, just like a race car driver.
Okay, I'll do that. I don't give a fuck, dude. But I get 70% of all ad revenue that includes sponsorships and Patreon. And
Petroleum?
Yes. And then we can
then
do,
I get
we can do
I get the Kickstarter money.
For what? What are we kickstarting? Our book?
To buy you a new
Multiverse AM.
computer.
Oh. Okay. That's fine. but for merch, we'll split it. All right, we'll split it 70-30 me. I get 70, you get 30.
I see.
Yes. So basically, I make all the money and you get fuck all.
I can tell.
How's that sound? Is that a good deal? Is that a good deal for you?
Sure. Let's do that. Let's do it. I'd shake on it, but you're kind of in a different country. It really is. Ask anybody.
Oh shit, I should probably cut that out.
Now what's your address?
123 help. That's 123 help. I'm dying. Please. That's 777. Please don't kill me, Daddy. That's in the state of don't hit me with that toaster anymore, Daddy. In the country of oh God, he brought out the jumper cables. I'm thinking big, dude. I think we can actually do it. Give it like 10 years.
Good.
Yeah, well. So, I want let's see. We're about an hour into this, but it's probably going to be like 50 minutes with how much I'm going to have to cut out.
Yeah.
So, I want to round off this episode with Half-Life 3 confirmed to never happen because they released the story.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. You didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't. I kind of stopped paying attention because all I ever get when I look up Half-Life 3 is a bunch of memes.
I know, right? It's hopefully it'll all end, but probably
Hopefully the
not.
memes will end. You don't understand memes then.
Probably not.
Memes never die. They just go dormant.
But yeah, apparently one of the writers for the game released a story of Half-Life 3. I haven't actually read anything about it. I just saw the title on Reddit. I don't particularly give a fuck. I just sort of wanted to talk about Half-Life 3 and how fucking overrated it is. And how much I just wish it would die.
I was more a fan of all the physics systems that they got working in the Source engine, which was pretty cool at the time.
Yeah. I mean...
I like every game has similar stuff, but that game...
Jiggle physics. Woo! Boobies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially any game from Asia. Just boom. You have way better physics all of a sudden.
Yeah, because jiggle physics.
Somehow, some way, they found a way to make it better. Yep.
Yeah, it's probably never going to happen, and that's another reason why Valve fucking sucks.
Yeah, don't buy from Steam, buy from GOG, even though they don't have any games.
Well, I mean, check this out. What kind of...
Check this out, Paul.
Dun 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 dun. Jokes theft. But what kind of developer, right? See, this is why I feel like they just don't have any real talent over there anymore for video games because they just don't finish anything.
Valve confirmed for no talent.
Essentially, I mean, at one point they probably did have a lot of talent, but now it's just like
Valve confirmed for never having talent.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just
Valve confirmed for greed.
Yeah.
Tim
Obviously.
Sweeney, guy from Epic Games, says that Steam charging 30% is outrageous. Here, have one llama for $1.
30% isn't that much.
It is to Tim Sweeney.
I don't know.
Here, have one special llama for $3.50.
I guess that is actually a lot. I don't know. If I was Valve, I'd probably charge like 10%. But that's why I'm not a multimillionaire right now, like Gabe Newell.
Well, if you managed to, you would be. If you got 10% of every game sale on Steam.
Yeah, that would actually be fucking ludicrously a lot of money.
Boom, done.
I'm a millionaire now. Woo! Boop, boop, boop,
but you're not a millionaire like Gaben, because he has 30%. He has 3 times as much.
So let's see what The Verge has to say about this.
Who?
I don't know. Some website I found.
This just in. Websites that you find on the internet now with more accurate data than anything else.
Why would you use a crowbar as your weapon of choice?
It's convenient.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's very convenient to fucking bash people over the head with.
No, but it's a convenient bashing tool that's just there.
Grab a like a
Okay.
grab
Let's
like
go
a
along with this
hammer.
tangent. What would you prefer to use from Walmart
From Walmart, dude. I can think
as
of
a
like
head bashing tool?
I think of thing a fucking baseball bat, dude.
Okay, guys, you heard it here. Next time, when Black Friday rolls around, listen to everything Joe says.
Okay, look. If I could go to Walmart and if I was getting a tool specifically to beat someone's head in, I'd get a baseball bat. I'd get
But what kind?
an aluminum baseball bat.
What brand?
I don't know, dude.
Come on, you have to have that sponsorship. You have to go snap sponsorship money.
Baseball Bats Co. LLC Corp. Incorporated. There we go. That brand.
That brand. The famous baseball bat brand that sells to every major league out there.
I mean, duh, dude. Come on now.
All baseball leagues buy from the baseball bat baseball store in Baseball, Wisconsin. Home of the famous baseballers.
What?
Am I right?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm reading this article.
Our host, everyone.
Well, I mean, I wanted to talk about Half-Life 3's
Research
ending.
ahead of time. Who does that?
Fuck you. I don't know. I do like I do like Steam. I do like using Steam, but Valve as a corporation is just kind of shitty. Like, it's sad, really, because Half-Life is such a popular game, and it's basically never getting finished. And I do like the story of Half-Life 3, or Half-Life in general, from what I've seen. It's really interesting.
It really is.
But it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, we're too busy making millions of dollars, and nobody actually gives a shit anymore. Because that's what it seems like. They just don't care. It's been too long. They don't care anymore. They probably wrote themselves into a corner, honestly. Because, like, how does one human topple an entire galactic empire, you know?
I don't know. Ask that Star Wars guy.
Okay, that was different. Okay, the motherfucker wasn't working off of a single planet. He had the resources of a galaxy on his hand. Plus, he was a space wizard. So, fuck you, Gordon Freeman. Okay, that pisses me off a lot about how people are like, oh, it's not. A fucking Rebel Alliance isn't possible. Blah, blah, blah. You feel me? Because it's like they're working from a point of galactic resources. We're talking about a scale. We're talking about an empire that scales most of the galaxy. Like, very little of the galaxy isn't dominated by the empire. So how spread thin are their forces, right? First of all. Second of all, how many planets and moons are just sort of sitting there unused that the Rebel Alliance can use as bases?
Well,
as
if you watch the show
points?
Star Wars Rebels, you'd understand that quite a few, actually. In fact, Old Republic and Separatist bases are everywhere.
Exactly. We're talking about people who can. They probably not only have backing from, like, private investors, like, probably fairly rich people funneling money and resources into this group. I think, isn't there an entire corporation that provides them with ships? Because they all use the same fucking ships.
No, actually, if you watch Star Wars Rebels, you'd realize that all of those ships are stolen.
Oh, that makes sense.
Although some of them are, yes, given by certain corporations.
Makes sense.
Most of them are stolen or given.
But yeah, it's like they have private investors. They have just a galaxy to explore and exploit. You know how they could just go to an asteroid and strip mine it and then fuck off before the Empire could ever get there. Because the Galactic Empire can't control everything. Like, sure, they quote unquote control the galaxy, but they can't really police it all that effectively. That's why presumably that's why Star Destroyers are usually on their own, because they can't be fucked to actually have a fleet traveling anywhere.
Well, no, it's usually because the Star Destroyer is so powerful that it doesn't even matter.
Oh, fuck you. I would still rather have support ships traveling with my Star Destroyers, thank you very much. But yeah, I mean, there's just... Plus, they could liberate Old Republic bases, Sith bases, all sorts of things to get resources and weapons. And plus, we're not even talking about a cohesive whole. We're talking about cells, basically. A loosely unified front against a single enemy.
We had a commercial intermission while you disconnected.
You disconnected, my friend. It's all your fault. I don't know.
Not on my recording.
You aren't recording this.
How do you know?
Why would you be?
How do you know I'm not recording this?
What are you gonna upload this to a rival YouTube channel?
Yes.
You gonna upload this to Singleverse PM?
Yes.
Single Cosmos
Single Cosmos.
PM.
The single moose of the cause. A moose for the cause.
I like.
Your moose for the cause.
So I watched Voltron.
What?
I
How?
watched all the
How
way
dare
up
you?
to the last episode of season 2. I haven't finished season 2 yet.
Yeah, nerd.
It's a good show. I like it. Pidge is pretty cool, cause she's fucking weird. Like, the princess comes up to her trying to probe Pidge into talking about how she's a girl, right? So the princess is like, "What? It comes to my attention that I don't know very much about you. So why don't you tell me?" And Pidge is just like, "Well, I sweat a lot." And the princess
Good
is
info.
so confused.
Important info, though. Tactical information.
Tactical. Also, every character in that show is fucking stupid besides Shiro. Like, they're all so immature. The princess is so dumb. She's like the only one who can power their ship. Like, she powers their wormhole travels, right? But she's just like,
How?
well,
Magic?
space magic. Fuck you.
Yeah, there we go.
So she's just like, well, I'm just gonna run off and risk my life and fucking sacrifice myself and yada yada yada.
Well, she had to be noble, obviously.
She does all this stupid shit that endangers everyone because she's the only one who can power the ship. And then Lance keeps running off on his own, and he's such a fucking douchebag. Or, sorry, Keith. Keith is... I get those two mixed up, because Keith looks like he would be named Lance. Whereas Lance looks like he'd be named Keith. Lance is the blue Voltron lion, and Keith is the red Voltron lion. Keith is a fucking asshole emo faggot, and then Lance is just a pretty boy. annoying
no.
douchebag.
Yeah, Lance is obviously the pretty boy name. Come on.
Yeah. Like, hey, I'm Lance, ladies.
His looks will lance you. That's why,
Okay.
obviously.
And then there's Pidge, who's way too fucking obsessed with finding her parents, or finding her father and brother, because she basically risked several missions in that pursuit and almost abandoned the team.
I would too. Sounds like these guys are awful.
And then you have Hunk, who's the big guy, right? He's the big guy. He loves food and he knows how to cook. He's also like really strong. But for some reason, right? For
Mm-hmm.
some reason, not only is he out of shape, but he's also gets motion sickness. But somehow he got led into this space exploratory academy back on Earth.
Well, he
Like,
wanted to be a red shirt.
he's gonna be a fucking astronaut. But he has motion sickness and he's out of shape.
Yeah, in the future, you don't have to be fit to be an astronaut. Space is not a it's not a privilege. It's a right.
But yeah, the only good character, okay, I shouldn't say good because they're all actually really cool. But the only character
Only
who,
good character. Everyone else is garbage. Is
the only character who's not a complete imbecile and who's actually competent is Shiro.
who is
He's the leader. He's the Black Lion. He forms the head, dude.
nice.
He's
Obviously.
he was once a prisoner with the aliens, and
Mm-hmm.
he has a robot arm now because the aliens experimented on him.
They took his arm.
They took his arm. Exactly.
They took his arm.
And then they took his job.
Well, no, because his job is being leader of Ultron. Duh.
Actually, no, they actually almost took his job at that because the leader of the Golra Empire, the villain aliens, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was once the Black Paladin, the guy who piloted the Black Lion, and he almost stole the Black Lion out from under him.
Shiro took their job.
Yes, but then they almost took it
And
back.
I mean, from their perspective, he's the alien.
True.
So an illegal alien took their job.
But then they almost took it back, so...
Yeah, they almost made space great again.
From a certain perspective. Oh, God. Flame Wars. Yeah, it's a good show. I like Voltron. There was an
Where's
episode...
the van? Can't find the van.
Be quiet. There was an episode where they go to a space mall. Like, it's a literal mall.
In
the middle
space.
Of space. Yes. Like all the niceties of a mall with like what are those things called? Escalators, and then the moving sidewalks and a snack bar or a food court rather. I'm just blanking on all these terms. I'm dying here.
It's fun, so I'm letting you.
But Pidge and Lance, they find a store selling Earth items, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's run by a gray dude.
Is his name Elvis?
No, but that would have been hilarious. It's a gray wearing parachute pants and a white button-up shirt with a medallion.
Nice.
And he's selling number one, a cow. He's a gray who's selling a cow, and I love it. It's not really referenced like at all. Nobody acknowledges it, and that's why I think it's so great. Cause they could have very easily ruined that scene by having the characters look at it and then wink wink nudge nudge at the camera or whatever. But instead, it's just sort of there, and they act like it's completely normal. So yeah.
Have you considered that maybe they're aliens too?
Stop it.
Maybe it is completely normal. Maybe they don't actually come from Earth. They come from Earth.
Earth. Well, funny you should say that because Keith, spoiler alert, is an alien.
Oh boy.
Well, he's half alien. He's half Gora. Spoiler alert, by the way.
Half alien, half mermaid.
There are mermaids in this show.
Half alien, half minotaur.
Okay, there are minotaurs in the show.
Half minotaur, half mermaid.
Well, I think we're gonna end it here then. So, the most awkward part, actually acknowledging that we're not just chilling.
It's not awkward.
Then why don't you take us
You're
out?
making it awkward.
Why don't you play us out?
How do you mean?
I don't know. Just fucking end the podcast.
Okay, podcast over. Please like, favorite, and subscribe if you want more. Dislike, report our channel for inappropriate content, and whatever the opposite of the third thing is. If you don't,
unsubscribe.
Well, how could they unsubscribe if they had
subscribe and then unsubscribe?
There you go.
Woo!
Mess with those analytics. Make us confused.
Great ending. See you guys later. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. Share this around, and go buy our non-existent merch.
We'll be making some soon.
Kill yourself.